feeling is really amazing just to be on the same stage with the legendary JT Money of the Poison Clan, DJ Khaled, Trina, Puff Daddy, everybody that came out, just everybody from 305 and Broward County. Man, the feeling is just, it just feel like that's everything I've worked for really my whole career. My first headlining tour, you know, I brought it back to Dade County and we did it big, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that came out and supported that, and most definitely salute JT Money, you heard me?
That's love right there. The first leg of the tour was definitely successful.
Yeah.
Second leg of the tour, we had to pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, I canceled the rest of the tour due to the promoter wasn't really handling his business, you know what I'm saying? He canceled a date of mine. I was going to Tucson, Arizona.
Okay.
And I was really a few hours outside of the market when I realized.
Of Arizona?
Tucson.
Tucson, okay.
I want to say, I believe it was Tucson. This was maybe a week and a half ago. And, I just made a call to the dude, Sean G, and just let him know that ain't how we move. Let's just communicate a little better. You know what I'm saying? So the other day I woke up and realized 2 more dates had been canceled. So I just felt like that was some power that I needed to take away from homie. So I canceled the rest of the dates that I had arranged with him. But originally, the tour was from November 2nd to December 5th.
Okay, 5th.
That's why we ended it in Miami. But, he brought another, 1 point something worth of, business to the table. So we added those extra dates. And, once they began to unravel, I just shut it down. And never was it due to any threats.
I was just about to say, because, we hear...
Let me not to cut you off, but let me explain something to you. I'm a certified man. I am a real boss. And this is something that everybody need to understand. Gangsters move in silence. Gangsters move in silence. And in situations like that, I just remember an old school Dade County gangster told me a long time ago that any dude could stand in the crowd with 30, 40 dudes and everybody real, everybody trill, everybody about that life, everybody gangster. You understand? But when the choppers come out, everybody fold. But more importantly, anybody that understand anything about GDs, because this is what this is supposed to be about, anybody that understand anything about GDs, it's all about growth and development. Anybody that know anything about the old man, Mr. Hoover, that's why I put him in my song, because I respected his scriptures, his philosophies. It's all about support. It's all about coming up. It's just not about somebody who, one sucker or somebody that got a personal vendetta, and that's something that we gonna address, you understand? But other than that's not the case. I was just in Chicago a week and a half ago. That's the birthplace of the GDs. And if I go to Chicago to handle my business like I did, I have no problem going to North Carolina or South Carolina, where the ladies are brown skin, brown eyes, they got nice curls, and they make the best apple pie. So don't never get it twisted. Ricky Rose is a boss. So and not to cut anybody off, but I'm certified worldwide. I could put 1,000 gangsters in any hood, but that ain't what I'm here for. I'm here to make stars. I'm here to make icons. I'm here to break records. I'm here to be Grammy nominated. And that's what I'm doing. So, and to me, rich is gangster. Loyal is gangster. You understand? Family is gangster. If that's not gangster, I don't want to be gangster. I'm a boss. I went from nothing to being a $50 million man. So don't never get it twisted. Sean G wasn't handling his business. You can't cancel a Ricky Rose show without Ricky Rose permission, and that's what he did with Tucson. Y'all get on the internet. Get on the internet. My show was canceled. I didn't like the way it moved, so I went to Vegas for 2 days. If anybody got Instagram, get on my Instagram. You'll see me getting a massage on one of those Instagrams. I was in the Palms out in Vegas. I made the best of the night. You understand? But that's why the shows were canceled. And if I go to Chicago, I just want to say that again, I go anywhere. So don't get it twisted. And when you pull up the footage of me walking out in Chicago on the stage with the chinchilla dragging on the floor, you let me know if that's the swagger of somebody that's in fear of their life. And you holler back at Ricky Rose. And furthermore, I want to say that I salute Mr. Larry Hoover. I salute the beautiful Miss Wendy, who I spoke to recently. She's very honorable. She's very intelligent. Shout out to young Larry. We gonna clarify that, but that's what bosses do. And what's sad about this is that You know, in the old school days, not even saying this the case because I believe this not even the case with this situation, but just anybody who get on the internet and do that. That's what the rappers supposed to be doing to the gangsters. We call that dry snitching. That's what we call that. The rappers supposed to be in the water flapping their arms, not the other way around, but these the times that we live in. You understand? So don't never get it twisted. Self-made, and when I say self-made, that's what we about in Dade County. I don't care who you claim. I don't care what you throw up. That's all love. But when you get in that cell and you get by yourself, you got to be self-made and you got to be trill. You got to be your own man. And that's what I represent when I scream self-made. Dade County, that's what we about down here in Dade County. So if you screaming cut a check, we need a check. Ain't no checks getting cut. Ain't never no checks getting cut.
Well,
I don't play those games.
Okay.
I consider that extortion. We don't play like that. This Dade County. You understand? This what we about 305 in my yayo. So y'all Google up. Y'all get online. All the blogs and sites that rock with Ricky Rose, you pull up my footage of being in Chicago when I walked out with that $40,000 black chinchilla, you understand? I told them cut the music off. I wanted them to just look at me for a little while, you heard me? Look at my beard. Look at the coat. Look how I walk. And it ain't no disrespect. I'm here to get money. That's to me what's gangster. Rich is gangster. You understand? Wealth is gangster. Power is gangster. Loyalty is gangster. That's gangster. We done seen too many so-called gangsters go to prison and tear the whole community up. So we ain't on that. So I salute every set. Whatever you doing to get money, I salute you. But take advantage of whatever it is you doing. You understand? And it is what it is. Ricky Rose.
And on that note, you address that like a boss.
Now let's get on some Grammy talk.
We are. Congratulations.
Congratulations. We Grammy nominated.
Here's song number
We Grammy
6,
nominated.
baby. 2 Chainz.
What's up?
I'm different.
Yeah, I'm